All right, so the next thing we can look at in the the calculator mode, is various functions. And so if I'm in function mode, what that does is if I quit here and I go to graph it, it will graph functions. So here I have a function, we'll clear this out and we'll put in like x plus 3. And then when I graph that, I'll have the linear function x plus 3 graphed that way. If I go back and I change that to parametric mode, what that will allow me to do is graph parametric equations as opposed to functions. And so now when I hit y equals, I'll get the x comma t stuff. So I could say sine of t for my x values, and then for my y values, maybe I'll do cosine of t. So I should get a little circle thing here. And so now when I graph, I get a circle, which is not a function, but it is a parametric equation. If I hit mode again, I could do polar coordinates. And so if I choose polar and I go to y equals, now I simply enter in the length of the radius, so maybe 5 theta, you know, or how the radius is drawn, or 2 theta, I'm sorry, I don't know why I said 5. And then if I graph that, I'll get something like that. So as theta increases, so does 2. Or 2 times the theta is the distance of the radius. And then lastly, I can enter in sequential mode. And when I select that, here I should just say n plus 1, and then list like what n1 would be, and then I'll just delete this here. And so now when I graph it, I get a little bit better thing. So if I hit second table, so basically what I'm doing when n is 1, I'm adding 1 to the previous one. So when n is 2, I add 1, I get 3. Okay, and so those are the different modes. We've got function, parametric, polar, and then recursive notation or sequence. Okay.